Sunday brunch is totally the best, especially when you get to catch up with friends and treat them to some good food. While brunch isn't illegal in Richmond, Virginia, it is illegal to flip a coin to see who pays for a coffee. Haven't they heard of paying it forward? South Carolina and Virginia, Gwen Corrigan.
After a long day of serving my community, a refreshing glass of sweet tea sounds real nice right about now.
No! Stop!
Is that sweet tea talking to me?
Oh my stars, yes! And I'm not just any old cup of sweet tea. I'm from the Palmetto State of South Carolina, home of sweet tea. And I came here looking for someone.
Who?
Well, you see, I was chilling in a picture one day when a girl with huge hair and a big hoop dress scooped me up. I asked her who she thought she was when she said her name was Gwen and she was just trying to cool off from the heat. She told me she was from California and she was visiting South Carolina for something called Rainbow. Back in California, she was representative to South Carolina and Virginia, and she had the opportunity to come to South Carolina's Grand Assembly, where she was at the time. So I guess that's where my picture sat. She asked me if I'd like to join her while I learned about South Carolina Rainbow, and I had nothing better to do since, I'm a glass of sweet tea, so I said sure. Together, we saw things like the painted arrows the representatives made for their jurisdictions, and Gwen got to put her name and handprint on the Grand Worthy Advisor's tarp. We also learned so much, like that South Carolina's new Grand Worthy Advisor, Bethany, chose the theme for 2023, which was Remember These Moments. Their mascot this year is the Panda Bears, and get this. I guess Gwen is also something called Grand Service, and she got real excited to learn that one of the honor stations this year was service. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that fact made her as happy as a cool glass of tea on a warm summer day. We also learned that South Carolina's charity project this year was Girls on the Run, and their service project was Relay for Life. Phew, all that running. Thank God Gwen took me before they started drinking the tea. Finally, Gwen got to meet her new counterpart Savannah before she suddenly said she had to go. I didn't want her to leave me, so we swapped numbers and promised to talk soon.
Well, what about Virginia?
So, the very first time I got to FaceTime Gwen, she didn't have the big hair or the hoop anymore, but was in fact dressed exactly like Hello Kitty. My gosh, this girl. When I asked her about it, she told me how excited she was because Virginia's mascot this year was in fact Hello Kitty. Gwen learned from her counterpart Noelle that their theme this year is Hello Friendship, Rainbow, and Fun, and their motto is, a new friendship is a new adventure.
Kinda like you and Gwen.
Exactly. Noelle also said that Virginia's 10 assemblies are supporting the National Alliance on Mental Illness this year. I asked Gwen if she knew any facts about Virginia, and she said she knew Virginia was the Old Dominion state, and that George Washington, the very first president and a Master Mason, is from there. Once Gwen told me more about her states, I had to tell her that they seemed so familiar. She said they would be, because South Carolina and Virginia were once a conjoined jurisdiction, and the crown the Virginia Gua Lorcan wears was a gift from South Carolina for when the state split 30 years ago. Anyway, through all the wardrobe changes for Gwen and through all the melted ice cubes for me, we both still talk to this day, and Gwen has promised to never drink a cup of sweet tea again. That's why I wanted to surprise her.
All these facts are making me even more thirsty.
I agree. Let's go find Gwen and see if we can get you anything to drink besides me. Bye now.